Hey, how's it going everybody? Cinple here, and welcome to my first tutorial video. And on this one I wanted to kind of show you guys how to make the electric dart wall, which if you have not seen the video before this one, make sure you check it out. It's the kind of the base tour of the Hotel California, which is a kind of the hotel on the navigating map on the far east section of the map, right next to the radiation zone. But make sure you check that out. This wall that I'm going to show you how to build encompasses that entire area over there. This wall is very effective. Almost makes it too easy. You literally can stand behind the wall and the zombies will just take themselves out. It'll electrocute them and pump them full of a bunch of darts. But let's kind of get started, and I'll show you a little bit more in depth kind of on how this thing works. And then we'll build another section off to the right side. So on this one, this is just kind of a mock wall that I set up real quick. Just have a couple solar panels, battery pack. From there, it runs to the first wire electric relay. The wire relay runs down, goes into this tripwire. Now from here, the tripwire runs all the way across over to this tripwire. Then from here it goes to the electric fence, the first post of the electric fence, and then up to the first dart, and then from the electric fence runs all the way across to this electric fence post, and then from that post up to this dart. So how this works is the power comes down, hits the tripwire, and when a zombie comes across and runs over the tripwire, it then will activate the power leaving from this tripwire and will turn on the electric fence and the dart wall. So that way when it's not being used, you have no zombies in here, there's no power, darts aren't being wasted, it's just waiting in turn for something to come run across it. And when it does, they get laid out really fast. So I am playing in God mode, so I'll kind of show you what happens. So you'll literally run across, get zapped, get shot, and it'll take you out. So it's a really cool wall. Very, very effective. But now let's kind of show you how to make this thing. So first thing that we're going to do, what I like to do is I like to start out by setting the tripwires. So first tripwire I've kind of already set. It's set power from here down to there, and then I kind of built the beginning sections of the wall over here. But what we're going to do is go from this the first tripwire, and move 10 spots out. And what I find works really good is this is 1, this is 2. So if you come straight to the front here, that'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can put tripwire right there. And then right before it, you need to dig a hole. And this will be for the electric fence. So you have to dig 1 block down. Otherwise the electric fence will be too tall. And we'll put 1 electric fence post right there. So that is the beginning of this section of the wall. What we're going to do is we're just going to pretend that we're going down a long ways, and we will add our next one here, and then go 10 spots out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 right there. Dig a hole. And put in our electric fence post. Alright. So now next thing, we need to come through and grab or add a bunch of these rebar blocks. So the way that I've done this is I'll go one block in front of each of the fence posts, which forgot to dig right here. So we'll dig there and then go right on the backside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one right there, one right there, and then go up. It should be equal 4. So I'm in God mode, so I'm just gonna fly up. And then from this side, so this middle one, we want to leave open. We'll go right to the side and go 1, 2, 3. Same thing here. Leave that open. Start at the end. 1, 2, 3. From right here. Actually, let's fill in this and create a solid wall. Now, what we need to do here is from the top, put one right at the top, and then you can add one right here on the side. So basically what we're going to do is fill in this upper section. So what that did was kind of create a pathway on the top, which you'll see later that'll be used to kind of connect everything, and so you can run all the way across it. So what I like to do is go ahead and fill this in with concrete. This is the basic, very basic outline of the wall. So we'll kind of fill this in. Okay, so now that we have that filled in, what we need to do is add a place where the dart block is actually, or the dart machine is actually going to hang from. So we put one rebar here, one rebar there. Go ahead and fill that in. And then come on here onto the outside. And then go 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And then fill that in with concrete. Alright. So now, let's go ahead and hang our dart box. So, what I found out that works really good for me is I'll put the box here, come up here and then hit the R section, and then go to simple rotation. And so where you see the 5 holes kind of looks like a 5 on a die, you want that to face the outside of the hole. So if you hold it here and then go 1, 2 and set it, that sets the output of the dart there. Then come to the other side. Now it'll be facing the wrong direction, so now you got to click it 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will set that one there. So next thing is you need to grab the arrow slit. I'm using a stainless steel one, just for strength and just because it looks really nice. And you'll put the arrow slit right in front of that. That will actually protect the dart from taking any damage if a zombie or zombie cop explodes or something like that. It'll keep the dart box safe. Put one there and put one there. Alright, so next we need to kind of fill in this corner. I like to use these angles, the angled rebar. I just think it makes kind of a really nice look to it. So what we'll do is we'll click the R, go to advanced rotation, and then keep twisting until you get the side like that. So you see how it's kind of laying on its side. That will fill in corners. Come over to this side. Now you have to turn it a couple more times. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll go ahead, fill this in. So that kind of protects everything. protects the dart box, protects you, will protect the electric fence post, your tripwires, all that. So now let's go ahead and let's get this thing wired up. I'll show you kind of how this is wired, and then we will work on the floor and putting in the railing. So for the wiring portion of this, go ahead and grab our wire tool. And might as well grab the electric relay, candle, and fence post. So, this is the stainless steel pole. You can use the reinforced concrete pole, whatever you need. I just kind of like the look of the stainless steel pole, and being that I'm in God mode right now, I just kind of crafted it in there. Makes for a really nice look. But what we're going to do is we're going to start here with the electric wire tool first, and set that kind of right onto this side, off to the right. So it's kind of hard to explain, but basically the wiring is running this direction. The source is from the left side, and it's running all the way to the right. So we come back over on this side and pull up the wire tool. So electricity is going to come down. It's going to go to this tripwire. So from this tripwire, we're going to connect a wire, run all the way down to this tripwire, and set it. And then from here, we will go to the electric fence post. From the electric fence post to the dart. And then from the electric fence post all the way back to this electric fence post, and then from the post to the dart trap. So now this thing is actually active. So power will come down, run across, and if you run over it, which you won't do it now because I went too quick, but you will get zapped. And so that's kind of how that works. So power from over here comes from over there. Now what we'll do to feed the other side, we'll run from that wire relay to this wire relay, from that wire relay down to there, and then you're good to keep moving down, and you can keep building and duplicating exactly what we just did here. So now we need to work on the floor, and just to make my life easier, a lot of times I don't have this all powered up until I'm completely done. So we'll see if we can kill that, kill that. So now all the power is cut off. Now we can just kind of walk across this and we won't get hurt. So we can dig out the floor, and that is what we have to do next. So what we have to do is dig one block down all the way across, and then 3 up, and then this corner spot right there. Unfortunately, I kind of started building this on concrete, so it's going to take a little bit. So I will see you guys after I dig all this out. Alright, you guys, welcome back. So I dug all the way out. What we're going to do is lay in some more of this rebar. So we go 3 up, and then get 1 in the corner. And then all the way across. 1 in that corner. All the way there, there. And then kind of fill it in. And then we'll add concrete to everything. Alright, so there is our concrete floor. The reason that we want to do concrete floor is that way you get a zombie that comes up and, you know, either he explodes or, you know, sometimes they can try to dig out. I have occasionally dug one other row all the way out in front Just a little added extra protection, just so that way they don't kind of dig underneath and can take out some of your walls. But I found out that this actually seems to work out fairly well, just this amount. So next thing that we're going to do is connect both of these sections together. We use our square rebar and kind of add a walkway to the top. Got that. Fill this in with concrete. Alright, so now we have to put the railing on. So this is where it gets kind of complicated. Not really complicated, but you have to do it right the first time. So go to your Advanced tab. If you hold the R, go on Advanced. We need to twist this to where it's sitting at the bottom, just like this. So it's sitting at the bottom towards the front. We'll do one row all the way around, then kind of come up, go in there, one there, one there, one there, and then go right onto that surface, there, 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 there. Now the reason for that is I found out that if you do a center pole, the pole goes right in the middle of your shot. So if you want to come here and be able to snipe on them, and shoot anybody from this area, that pole gets right in the middle of your shot. And if you go too tall, you could get crawlers that can crawl underneath, or dogs that can come through. So this is the way that I found out that works the best to keep everything out, but still allows you to kind of come up here and be able to shoot and be able to still take them out on your own, instead of only having the electric fence and darts kind of take them out. So now that we got that part set up, let's go ahead back over here and let's turn the power back on. Turn that on, and we got that on. So next we'll just throw in a couple candles, candle there, so that way at night you can still be able to see. If you have to come in here, refill up the darts, do any settings onto the trap. Just so you guys know, the settings that I use for this trip is an instant power delay and a triggered power duration. I found out if you mess with any of this, either the dart's going to run for too long with nothing there and just waste your ammo, or if you have any kind of delay, you might miss the initial trigger and it won't electrocute the zombies. So it's almost like a little glitch happens. So just kind of keep that as that. You'd have to come in, just refill up the darts, and that will kind of activate it. But that's it. That is how I build the electric dart wall. Let me kind of give you guys a kind of an example of how this works. So I'm in God mode, so I'll go ahead and let's see, who should we take? You know what, let's do a feral soldier, shall we? So we got him out there. Come run up. And he's down. And that's it. And then you can just kind of come down here. Harvest. Oh, what do you got on you? Ooh, look at that rocket. We will take that. And so you could literally spend your entire time just harvesting and looting off of the zombies while they're getting annihilated by the darts and the electric fence. I said this wall is pretty badass. I love this thing. And then what you can do is add a set of stairs or ladder up every one of those poles, gives you access to the top. And then what I'll do is I'll usually set a railing across the front, especially right at the other side of the stairs, just so that way you don't accidentally run off the end when you climb up to the top. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and If you haven't, please subscribe, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the bell so that way you'll be notified of any other videos that I come out with. I usually don't come out with them too often. This one is probably the quickest I've come out with a back-to-back video. But I really wanted to take the time and make sure I was able to explain kind of how this wall was built. It's an absolutely great wall to have. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and once again, remember to keep it simple. Don't overthink it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.